Okay, hello everyone, this is Zach here. Right, we'd like to do a quick sound check, please. Okay, is my sounds coming okay? Okay, let me know is my sounds coming okay by typing a 1 for me, please. Okay, and sorry about that. Okay, and we are ready to start right now. This is Zach here. Okay, hopefully my sound screen is okay. Right, so again, we're going to do a quick updates on the oral care SE. So definitely today, my focus and attention will be going back to the NS. Okay, so again, if you have followed our live Facebook yesterday, we do talk about sectors. Okay, how you're going to look for a particular sectors, a trending sectors or probably the upcoming sectors. Then slowly we look into the stocks. So few things again. Probably I cannot really cover everything. Okay, for the chart side everything, but very important is that whenever we want to focus and look into a stock, remember the background. Okay, so I put it BG. So whenever we mention background, I'm referring to the market stages. Okay, so that's easy one. Now, for example, today, there's a question, okay, from a member. Okay, he asked me. Okay, he says that stocks like I can't recall, but I think it's like Penta, I think Dufu, and then UWC. Hopefully members will get that UWC. So yesterday I just posted UWC. Today mostly break. Okay, nice one. Only FPI didn't break, okay, but hopefully it break also. Now, for example, these few counters. Okay, we know they are from the tech sectors. Okay, now, again, I'm not sure. Okay, probably for the member itself, or maybe some of you, your fund, okay, it is pretty big. Okay, you can enter 20 30 counters, no problems. Okay, but for me, my fund is limited, so I always want to only enter the few counters, okay, that I'm interested with. So for example, like today I got plenty of selection. I got Penta, Dufu, and UWC. So definitely how I want to look for stock is that, first of all, my market stages. Okay, so let's say my market stages is not in the right direction, usually I will avoid. Like for example, in this case, Dufu, right? They are not coming from so-called accumulation. They're not coming from uptrend reaccumulation, right? So Penta, at least I do see accumulation in the background. UWC, definitely, yes, there's accumulation in the background. Counters like revenue, they just dropped badly recently. So even though, yes, it ups today, but overall I'm not that keen and interested. Okay, now the second things, only we look for the setups. Okay, what is the setups that we want to trade or look for? Okay, we got shakeout, pullback, and okay, again today we focus on the NS. Okay, so all right, thank you Nick for the confirmation. Thank you Ahmed, thank you for joining my section here today. Now if you like what we do so far, like I said, if you think that our live section here provide you some value, education, help me to click the like button, please. Okay, or maybe type A for me, right? So I know that who is watching in this live YouTube. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so now let's start with the oral care SE. I would like to as always, again, I would like to emphasize again, right, very important for you to always check the oral care SE direction, right? We also want to be prepared, be careful on whether the pullback is coming or not, some weakness is coming or not, whether you should top up or not, something like that. Okay, so over here, as I mentioned yesterday, right, they actually trying to close these red pentagons with the gaps here, which is, I think they do close. Okay, NS very nicely. So this is like a pullback. Okay, this is like a pullback. So today, a tiny uptrust bar, but it's not a major one. Okay, it's not a major one. So I think still okay so far. No big deal. Hopefully, market continues to really towards the end of the year, or hopefully till CNY. I hope so. So okay, now that's overall for KRSC. Fantastic so far. We got a pullback with NS. Okay, hello yo, thank you for joining me. Now the second thing is that okay, we know the overall directions already. Now we're going to look into some of the new NS trades. Okay, of course, a lot more. Okay, but today probably I just focus this few because I cannot cover everything. If you have followed some of my trades like Ultronic, okay, I think we're already up around like 6%. Okay, SYF have been entering for 3 or 4 weeks already, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, Stephen. I think so far they're up around like 10-12%, if I'm mistaken. right? So this kind of counters that actually provide you very low risk kind of trades, okay, where because you're buying very close to the support. Now today, again, very funny. There's one friend over here, okay, I'm not sure whether he's joining us or not. If not mistaken, it's Ken, if not mistaken, right? So he texted me to ask me what is his actually his NS. Okay, so yeah, I hope that I do provide you the information you needed for NS. So then he said, NS very slow lah. So like 2 or 3 weeks only it goes up 30%. But I don't know, like 2 or 3 weeks 30%, is it good for you all? Okay, my question for you, okay, 2 to 3 weeks, okay, 2 to 3 weeks, 20%, not 30%, is it good for you all? I'm not sure. Probably, I think most of the traders not expecting 1 or 2 days 20%. Is it? Okay, but I don't know. For me, it's pretty good. Okay, for me, it's pretty good. Like for example, for me, SYF, I'm aiming 30 to 40%. Okay, yes, I'm holding for I think like 2 weeks already. Right, hopefully the movement will come in very, very soon. Okay, now like it or not, like I say, not all so-called the signal setups patterns all come with the good side. Okay, sometimes you have to understand the weaknesses, okay, of the indicators, right? So for example, NS, okay, NS, okay, of course, all the sign of strengths or weaknesses, all the buy sell got pro and cons. So for me, NS, the pro is that yes, I buy with very low risk. I put out R, low risk, because I buy at support. Okay, low risk. Okay, again, risk, got risk, not to say 100% winning trades. Okay, but again, the con is that yeah, sometimes it's low, I have to admit. Okay, so sometimes I buy already, other people, the counter go up already 10%. My one is still like sideways. SYF, I've been looking into SYF few days already, few weeks already. Hey, kenapa tak jalan? But finally, this few days jalan a bit lah. So hopefully it will come in soon. Okay, so yes, there's con. Okay, so that's why I say you don't want to, for example, like a portfolio, 100K, okay, 100K your portfolio. You don't want to buy everything on NS. Okay, you don't want to buy everything on NS. Okay, so you want to split out. Okay, maybe you want to allocate 50% on NS. Okay, again, depending on your type, if you are those like aggressive type one, you want to open up your chart 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or some go to 30-second one. Okay, maybe you want to allocate only 20K on NS because it's slow, right? So 80K to hourly chart. Okay, 80K to hourly chart. Okay, so you can do so. Okay, again, you need to see which one suits you. Okay, for me, I still prefer to look into more on daily basis. I like to follow the trend overall. Okay, so I think this one suits me. Okay, so most of my portfolio is under NS. Okay, of course I do allocate some for me to do those like short-term trading. Okay, I go for like counters like Haptech. This started to show some momentum, this kind of things. Okay, so okay, thank you, Steven, for your reply. Thank you, Yo. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Vince. Okay, yes, trading is not a quick. Yeah, like Vince said, it's not like you trade already. Oh, tomorrow I fat already. Okay, I hope so because I've been trading for almost 10 years already, following Seafood Martins. Okay, still yet to fat lah, but hopefully 20 years from now, we can achieve that. Okay, now again, let's look into a few counters here today. Of course, I have to admit, not all NS will be successful. Okay, you have to be prepared. Okay, so that's why I say low risk. It can be risk, okay, but low, right? So the one that I'm a bit disappointed recently is the glove counters. Okay, it's the glove counter. Yes, correct. It can sleep well. Okay, at least it truly not to be so kanchong like those like counters like JDM, SMI, microlink. Yes, it's fantastic. But sometimes a bit scary if you hold 100% on these kind of counters too. So okay, now let's go back to here. Now let's say recently only the glove counters is actually come a bit disappointing. So here I thought that glove going to make another second round. Okay, when they do this reaccumulation, but subsequently they failed. Okay, so again, when they fail NS, you must respect the NS. Okay, so which means when they break, you must chabut. Okay, if not, do they drop another 7%? Okay, do they drop on 7%? Again, you need to look into the background. Okay, you need to understand the reasons why it dropped. Okay, because why? Notice these two UT. Okay, so that's why yesterday in my section I told you I exit some of my position in Thalanda and CSGP. I still think that they can go up, okay, but because of the upthrust there, most probably it will hit support, okay, or most sometimes they'll make a shakeout. Okay, I give you one example. Remso, I traded a few months ago, and you know, I straightforward tells you, luckily I exited from this trade, because why? If not, my capital will be stuck here for 2 months and doing nothing. Okay, I cannot trade my SYF, I cannot trade my CYL, I cannot trade my Thalanda, okay, or CSGP. Okay, so here, after it goes out, I do saw there's upthrust coming in already. So that's where I take my partial profit. When they drop back here, chop out everything. Okay, so the other things, the other sign, okay, notice here, NS, okay, it failed to hold, drop, okay, another sign tells that, yeah, you need to let go first. Okay, you need to chop out first. Okay, again, the method that I share with you today is more on short-term trading. Okay, probably, you know, 2 or 3 weeks kind of time frame. Okay, another things that are very important, I'm not doing any buy call. Just want to share with you my, you know, personal experience, the way I do it. If you think that is suitable, you follow. If you think that, you know, all this is a bit BS, okay, then it's okay, you just follow back your own methods. Okay, there's no wrong or right in trading. Okay, most important, we make money. So now Remso, okay, actually I'm still following very closely. Okay, why? The reasons why. If you notice, when they break this NS, this area over here, right, this area here, I don't see any volume, and now recently I feel that they are trying to push back up, okay, around this range over here. Okay, so that's why whenever I do see there's fill in NS, but they didn't cause a major sign of weaknesses, I always pump my alerts right back to this area here. So when it goes back up, okay, hits the alerts, then I'll know. Okay, I give you an example. I think is yeah, I cannot recall. Is it CSGP? No CSGP. Okay, I can't recall. There's one counters. Oh, I didn't realize CSGP come with high volume today. Okay, let's see. Okay, how it goes. Okay, now, like I say, this is the area that most probably they'll do a shakeout. So if I look back into Top Glove or maybe like K plus, okay, K plus over here, notice here, they actually drop. Okay, but volume is not that climatic. Okay, it's still considered average volume, but it's not the highest volume. All right. So what I do is that, okay, I will park my alerts somewhere around here. Okay, just push my alerts back. Okay, close to the NS. Okay, so when the market try to turns back, hits, okay, of course the volume is very important as well. Then, you know, this is where that you want to be prepared. Okay, whether they are doing a shakeout or not. Okay, I cannot recall there's a few examples, but is it Haptech? I try to share with you more example. Okay, Haptech is a shakeout, but there's no NS over there. Never mind, later on when we go through a few counters, if I got a nice example, I definitely share with you. Okay, so okay, now hopefully you get the idea. Okay, NS doesn't mean it will guarantee you 100%. Okay, but if you know how to use it properly, I think it will give you lots of advantage, okay, in the market. So okay, now let's go back to the screener over here, 360 over here. We go to NS. Now, very interesting today, even though yesterday we don't have much of the NS counter, as always. NS is pretty rare. Okay, NS is pretty rare. So, but one thing that I like about it is that immediately I do see 4 metal counters. Okay, 4 metal counters. Okay, something is quite cantik lah. So, okay, hopefully my Haptech will continue. Okay, so now, of course, I think 4 of them actually pretty nice also. But like I said today, I don't think I will cover everything. Right? Like I say, Haptech is damn tune. Okay, so now Lion Industry from a very nice NS. Okay, let's look into Lion Industry. Okay, so if I think Lion Industry, almost of the metal counters also come with a big shaker countings over there. Okay, so if you notice over here, this is the previous support, they're pushing back up. Okay, let me draw a line properly. Okay, so here it's like a big shaker area. Okay, we test NS. Okay, continuation. So it looks like, you know, there's some sort of momentum buildings over here. Okay, and this will be your immediate resistance. Okay, immediate resistance, which is they are hitting today. Okay, unable to break. Now the next thing is that you want to check using the hourly chart. Again, COC will help. Okay, in this case over here. Okay, so I think the NS is actually come in a very nice place, okay, or area. Okay, now this is also, remember, like P metal. Is it? I think P metal. I just can't recall which counter. There's one counter also, but P method almost similar, but it comes with spring, right? So here, for spring support, okay, some actually come with NS, right? So when they drop, okay, again, you need to notice the volume when they drop. So when they drop the time, especially the first bar when they break this support here, should not come with high volume. Average is fine, okay? That's why I think K plus stock glove still can put the alerts over there. Okay, like I say, can put the alerts over there. So when they try to push back, we test, okay, aim for the spring, okay, or maybe NS, okay, in this area over here, okay, for example, like P metal. So, okay, now there's a very quick one for light industry. So we do see again Anju, okay, we go for a few more. Okay, let's say today, NS, okay, today we focus on NS. Now here, Anju, okay, resistance, okay, or probably we can go to VSA 360 over here. I can click Anju. Okay, if you notice, risk to reward 1.7 against 1. Okay, pretty good in my opinion. The support 1, okay, which is your current cut loss level, is around 4%. Okay, 3.7%, 4%. So to R1 around 6%. Okay, to R2 is around 13 to 14%. Okay, so definitely got lots of room to go. Okay, for this Anju for me. Okay, so if I compare Anju and Lion, because Lion actually they are hitting the resistance today, so probably I'm more interested in Anju. Okay, probably I'm more interested in Anju. So tomorrow, let's see how. Okay, because I already got haptics ready. Maybe I'll try a little bit for Anju. Okay, so yes, no doubt here got some small gap but because of the shakeout here, okay, notice when they drop below this support, push back the first candle. Okay, pushing back with increasing volume. Okay, this volume is pretty nice. Okay, this volume here is pretty nice. Okay, so hopefully got a chance to make a follow through, okay, for this. So, okay, that's quick one for Anju. We go for Malewa, okay, another metal related counters. Okay, Malewa also, same patterns, right? They got a shakeout. I love the volume when they complete the shakeout. Okay, just very nice. Okay, wow, this is 30 cents, 29 cents. Ini macam lebih cepat, okay. Okay, now before I sleep, I have to think carefully. Should I go for Anju or should I go for Malewa? Okay, all right. So, okay, now let's look into Malewa. Actually, Malewa quite interesting also. Okay, anyway, I have to choose. I cannot buy all the metal counters in my portfolios. Okay, so usually I don't like to do that. Max is 3 counters. Okay, so here very good is to reward 2.1 against 2 against 1. Okay, which is pretty good in my opinion. So S1 is around 3%, also kind of similar with Anju just now. So R1, R2 is around like 7 to 14%. Okay, so well, okay, probably I will, okay, never mind, I put my alerts first, right, exactly at the low of NS. Okay, so if I got luck, probably I can get some. Now, light industry, the market stage is quite high, right? Light industry, okay, let's get into market stage. I don't think it's considered high because this is like, for me, is coming from the accumulation. Okay, of course, if you ask me, they're actually very close with resistance. Okay, so sometime in this area here, now this is a part that is very tricky. Okay, because it will sometimes it will cause a little bit of like a pullback before it goes up. Okay, let me share with you. Okay, this high biscuit. Okay, this high biscuit also like tunggu few times before it finally poops break. Okay, so here goes up again, shake out here. Okay, make another pullbacks again. Third time only they break. Okay, so that's why the area is a bit tricky to be frank with you. If you ask me, I think this is James over here. But market stages wise, I think they are coming from the bottom, which is the accumulation spot. Okay, just that they are very close to resistance. So sometimes they will have this type of pullback before they break further. Okay, so no, that's tricky part. Okay, so that's why I prefer go for Malewa or maybe Anju first, because they still got some rooms, okay, to resistance, or in other words, they are slightly close to the support. Okay, they are slightly close to support. So, okay, now let's see. Okay, now let's go to the other Gamuda. Yesterday make a nice NS with shakeout also. Okay, but today fail to make a follow through. Okay, fail to make a follow through. Now, this is what I mean sometimes because they are very close with this resistance, right? That's why it's a bit tricky because they will have some pullback sometimes. Okay, so I think this is a kind of good counters for you to look for. Maybe they are pullback, retest very close to support. Okay, anyway, NSA is very nice. Okay, come with a nice place. So here we got a nice shakeout areas. Okay, so again, combination of two chart patterns. Okay, so let's look into this again. Background wise, okay, I mean the stages. We are into stage 2, reaccumulation. Okay, setups, reaccumulation, NS. Sorry, shakeout with NS. Okay, shakeout with NS. Okay, so that's overall for Gamuda. Okay, so let's do into weekly chart because I know some of our members or friends over here probably Gamuda is something that you like to buy and hold, okay, for long term. Okay, so you can actually use the weekly chart, or maybe best is that you wait for the green pentagon, okay, in weekly chart to ride the trend. Okay, so if you are those type like my Sifu Martin, you can buy and hold for years. Okay, you use weekly chart. Okay, so whenever weekly chart, you ride the trend. Okay, so the next green pentagon, I think it actually can give you a nice kind of direction, okay, for this kind of stocks there. Okay, welcome James. So okay, now let's go to the others. We got DNO, but today Jalan already. I didn't follow under the end. Okay, go for DNO. I hate to admit I missed DNO, okay, because I was preparing for other counters today. I didn't expect them to make a big jump. Okay, so yesterday I think we spotted this together, a nice shakeout with NS. Okay, so okay, again, if you realize recently, this is the super combo patterns. Okay, super combo pattern, shakeout NS. Okay, shakeout NS. Okay, so here NS and break. Okay, it's kind of similar red tone, but red tone it didn't turn to NS before it break. It come with shakeout. Okay, it come with shakeout, 2 areas here, break. Okay, so DNO. Okay, it actually come with shakeout. Okay, so kind of nice one too. Yeah, I think there's another one counters that also I'm monitoring. This is D Pharma. Okay. Oh yes, D Pharma. Okay, D Pharma here. But sayang lah, D Pharma. Okay, let's see that whether got pullbacks or not. Actually, this is the area that I spotted already. Shakeout, NS. Okay, but I don't know. I just that D Pharma for me, all this part is a bit those like very slow type one. Okay, it's like very boring type one. That's why in the end I didn't follow. But after that, I realized that they're actually hitting the resistance already. So okay, hopefully they make pullback next week, so that we got a chance to look for the some so-called next entry there. Okay, 2 more before we close our section here. So now let's look into Altronic. Any members here follow Altronic? Type A, yes. Type B, no. Okay, any members here type follow Altronic? A, yes, B, no. Okay, now Altronic, to be frank, in my opinion, is one of the easiest chart to read. Okay, it's one of the easiest charts to read. Okay, why? Now, you look into the most impactful candles. Okay, in this case over here is this line change, right? Immediately we do spot this line change. Okay, so again, like I say, in I think I do mention this in the masterclass. Okay, oh yeah, Podgen. Okay, James, Vince. Okay, good. Okay, I think I do mention this in the masterclass already. Okay, if you see solid line change, right, you just draw. Okay, the support resistance. Okay, easy. Okay, so you don't need to be exact lah. So some say that exact have to be here or not, have to be here or not, have to be here or not. It is okay, right? Because support resistance is not a level, it's not a price level, it's a price area. Okay, this is the area that we want to monitor. So-called Samsung sub weaknesses. Well, a lot of people got Altronic, yeah, not bad. Okay, so now let's say we rarely see this kind of setups, okay, but it do happen from time to time. Okay, maybe like once a month, once every 2 months. Okay, when you see this, you grab it. Okay, so first of all, if you notice this line change here is pretty wide. 26% to 26%. Okay, so if let's say they make a full pullback, okay, retest successfully, this is a nice range for you to do trading. Okay, you get what I mean? So which means this range over here, 26%. Again, I'm not aiming to get 26% full. Okay, for me, I get in between like 13-50%. I'm quite happy already. Okay, so that's why I say that it's one of the so-called easiest type to trade, okay, and easiest one to read. Okay, so the other things that if you look into here, right, this is the one that is usually cause some problems, okay, because you always don't want to see this kind of volume after launching, because this representing failed pullback. Okay, what happens after this kind of candles? Distribution, shakeout. Okay, now if you look into these market stages, okay, hopefully you're still following me. Okay, if you look into these market stages, they are coming from accumulation. Okay, but if let's say it happened around here, then I feel a bit worried because it might be a distribution. Okay, because it's already stage 2, but this is stage 1. Okay, so most likely this will cause a shakeout. So here, yes, they break slightly a little bit, push it back. Okay, now what actually interests me, Altronic, okay, it's not a shakeout, but it's these few candles. Okay, notice the candles, the volume is super obvious. Okay, sorry, anyone here still following me, or you all feel sleepy already because it's around 11 p.m. Type a C for me if you're following. Type a C for me if you're following. Okay, if you understand, you know what the hell is this Zach talking about. Sorry, yeah. Okay, so sometimes this kind of chat get me a bit like excited. So hopefully I'm able to, you know, share, you know, the right information for you all. Okay, so here is the one that actually very obvious. If you know how to read this, you know, actually it's very easy. Okay, if you know how to read this, these two candle here actually, like, you know, tells you already someone is there, is interested. Okay, so here you make a pullback. Okay, NS right exactly at the low of line change. Okay, and slowly going up again. You don't ask me whether it will break or not, it goes up or not, it goes to 3 ringgit or not, I don't know. Okay, I'm not smart money, but like I said, this is a good range for me to consider to trade. I'm happy to trade, you know, anything in between. Okay, yes, thank you, Paul Jen, thank you, James, thank you, Nick, thank you, Vince. Okay, now the other one, but this one it didn't come with NS, so this, I didn't really cover. Oh, sorry, this one come with NS also. So here, okay, but I didn't cover in my list then. Okay, NS here a bit similar. They drop, make it NS, now slowly coming back. Okay, so but Altronic actually, the volume is more obvious because it comes with higher volume. Okay, in this case, like Tanko, the volume is still like it seems like it's still a bit low. Okay, but again, nice range for you to aim. Okay, for the support to resistance. Okay, so there are these few counters here. Okay, probably we go for last one, SKP. Okay, and then probably I'll share with you a little bit of few things. Okay, you can do before we close our section here today. Now, SKP resources. Oh yeah, this is SKP. How can I forget? Okay, so this one, okay, this is the one that I mentioned, like counters like Top Glove, counters like K Plus. Why you all need to park the alerts near towards the NS? Okay, so here example, if you notice, is very similar with what happened to K Plus just now. Okay, it actually tried to goes up. Okay, but too bad. Uptrust, high volume. Okay, like I said, usually two things will happen: break, go into distribution, downtrend. Okay, if not, they do shakeout. Okay, very important. This bar break below NS here. Okay, high or low volume. Okay, ask yourself, high or low volume. Okay, if let's say high volume, forget about it. Okay, counters like drop, like revenue, like Dufu, usually I just, okay, never mind, it's okay. Yep, it will come back. Okay, not to say they won't come back, it will come back, but other counter also will move. Okay, why you want to focus that? So what happens is that what I want to see is that I want to see a nice complete shakeout. Okay, high volume coming back, pushing back, and they trading back. Okay, to, you know, above this NS level. Okay, so this is telling you that yes, someone is still keen to hold on the previous support level. Okay, so that's why Top Glove K Plus you part alerts. Okay, use the dashboard to help you to part alerts, or if you subscribe to the paid account TradingView, you can use TradingView too. Okay, no issue. So this is some of the things that personally I will do. Okay, hopefully for SKP resources, okay, it continue to volume today is great. Okay, but let's see how it goes. Now, another things that like I say, I can't cover everything for today. Okay, it's already 11 p.m. So okay, for member, I think what you can do, okay, go to this confirm NS screener. Okay, you need to go back to like 10, 15, 20 days. Okay, but for me, I always go back to 10 days. Okay, now what you do is that you can go back to the few days ago. I think on 24 November, actually they come with lots of counters. Okay, this is a good kind of screener that you can use. Okay, so what you do is that you sort according to a percentage. Okay, you sort. So obviously those that drop 20, 17, 11%, forgot about it. They already dropped below the NS area, unless you want to wait for the complete shakeout. Okay, like for example, I look into Hata. Okay, you're still following, right? Type a D for me, you're still following. If you cannot follow, just let me know. Okay, so for example here, NS. Okay, I put my alerts here. Okay, so let's say I don't know, one day, maybe like 2 months down the road, 3 months down the road, okay, they do shakeout, push it back. Okay, back to NS already. Okay, now I know already. I prepared for the next trend. Maybe they will break this resistance. Okay, after the shakeout. Okay, we'll be prepared. Okay, so if you want to know which one's still worth to monitor, still solid, okay, what you do, okay, again, go back to this screener. You sort according to LTST. You go for those that, of course, those some already break 15, 20% one, that one you forgot about it. Jalan already, no point. So you go for those that, maybe still around like 1%, 2%, maybe ATMMS, I don't know, less than to ATMMS, which is, they're very close, still very close to NS, but it's not much of a downtrend, never mind. Let's go to, I don't know, like Bolstick. I think Bolstick is pretty good. The other one I think is Micron. Okay, also I think still counters. So let's look into Bolstick and Micron. I think Micron today also very nice. They try to push back to the NS area. So here, market stage is changing. Okay, line change, NS. Okay, kind of similar with Evergreen also. Okay, yeah, there are a few counters here. So that's why this is some of the tricks that you can use and spot counters with NS, but they belum jalan lagi, or maybe they're waiting, to jalan. Okay, like this one also very close with NS. Okay, background wise is for me is okay. The one is Micron, if not mistaken, because I also monitoring. So here NS, we got this volume bar here. Okay, sideways, right? So hopefully it will try to continue to challenge this range over here. So sometimes this kind of stocks, I don't expect them to break, but I will calculate whether this range is okay for me to look for trades or not. 9%, I think it's okay. If let's say tomorrow make a small pullback, I'm able to buy close with NS. Okay, so maybe it's good for me to look into. Okay, can I ask one non-NS stock, KGB? Sure. KGB is a COC counters. Okay, well, I think is also counter worth to pay attention to. Closing is nice, volume is nice. Okay, I think I also post this to the members group already. Okay, COC, I don't know, I think it's fantastic. Okay, so here, notice here, I think I posted this chart to the members group. Okay, last 2 days ago. Okay, this is a nice low volume COC. Okay, slowly moving up. Okay, again, don't ask me whether it can break or not. Based on chart, I think is pretty good. Okay, no buy call. Okay, now, okay, probably last question before we close. Okay, Amir asks, Hata NS below 2040s, no good. Okay, yeah, normally I don't really trade below 2040, but usually shakeout counters, they will drop below 2040s. Okay, so that's why usually shakeout, I don't really interested. Okay, but if you ask me whether this NS is good or not, yes, I think I have to admit, I have to agree with Amir. Usually I don't like it. Okay, usually I don't like it, but I just want to share with you some example on how I use NS, okay, in different type of condition. Okay, like for example, I think K plus, okay, K plus is okay, right? But I think just now what I may highlight, yes, the NS below 2040 is mostly, again, given a choice, like for example, we got 3 glove right now with NS. Okay, probably I focus stock glove and K plus. Okay, Hata, see how it goes. Maybe it will form a shakeout later on, or maybe it form another NS. Okay, when the price go into another round of accumulation. Okay, so this is how we want to plan our trades there. All right, so I think with this, I will close our section here today. Again, hopefully, members or some of our friends that joining me in this section here, you all learn more two things, okay, about OneSpan analysis, or NS. Okay. Now, one thing before I close is that currently we're having this buy one free one promo, okay, for 12 months membership. Now, this promo here is open for non-members. Okay, of course, for members you can grab this promo, but your partner has to be non-members. Okay, your partners have to be non-members. Okay, so well, if you got any questions, just let me know. Okay, and I will see you in the next section. Thank you, everyone, and good night.